Hi everyone, it's Lisa. I'm going to be talking kind of low. My family is still sleeping. I've been up since 5 this morning thanks to my lovely kitty cat. I just did a whole video on this share with you, and my new phone basically has a 20-minute max recording. Good to know. So I have to keep it under 20 minutes, which is probably better for you guys anyways. But I just went to a scrapbooking retreat this past weekend with my sister. It was a 3-day weekend. It was awesome. I did about 10 pages, about 15 Project Life's pages, which is pretty good for me because I had fun, I relaxed, I took naps, I didn't like stress out. So anyways, I'm going to get right into this. This one I'm not even going to take out. And I apologize for the shadow, but my overhead light's not working. This is a layout I did with my dad, and my daughter. I did some matte, I used the mask and did some, what I use here? I think I used the Huey inks, and I did it in this corner too. This one was a little much, but I went with it. I did some stamping, and I did some washi tape. It's just, a little cluster. And I kind of been trying to use like little scraps, and I have this little bucket right here that just has, like, every time I clean up my desk, I throw these little things in that bucket, and I've been trying to go through and use them. I use a few things on every single page. This is a Dear Lizzie frame that I've had for a while, and I've been trying to use those, and I use it as part of my title, sweet moments. And then this is, I don't know, that paper, I know it's really, really pretty, and I had cut into it on the back side and I didn't realize it, and I'm like, oh no, I love that paper, but I'm gonna use like what I have left in different layouts. This is just a picture of my dad and my daughter. This was on the anniversary of my mom's death, and it was just one of those days we were feeling blah, and we were at the cemetery, my daughter and I, and then I decided, you know what, instead of feeling sad and mourning, my mom, let's go see my dad, who's still here, still living, and let's go see Dad. Let's go visit Grandpa. That'll make him happy. So we went, and her and I were heading to shopping after, anyways. So we asked my dad if he wanted to go with us, and he's like, sure. So we went to Super Walmart, went shopping. He pushes my cart around. In fact, he went with me shopping yesterday. He pushed my cart around. He gets my things off my list. We went shopping for my daughter's birthday party yesterday. So, and then he asked where he wanted to go to dinner. He's like, your mom and I used to love the Whoppers at Burger King. Do they still make those? I said, they sure do. So we went to Burger King, and he had such a good time. And, it ended in just wonderful. I'm so glad we went. I mean, my mom would be happy that I was spending time with Dad, and I do spend a lot of time with him. He was here last night. I was with him yesterday. I do see him a lot, and I love him. He's 79, so I try to spend as much time with him as possible because I'm very fortunate to still have him. This one, I did it 8.5 by 11. Sometimes I do 8.5 by 11. I have an album. I just keep adding. I have pictures of my daughter, the first 8.5 by 11 I did when she was like 2. I just keep going, and I don't separate by year. I just keep going in order, whatever one I do. And every time I have a photo, I really don't know what to do. Excuse me. Like, if I can't think of something like to do like a whole 12 by 12 page, I'll cut my, kind of like the photos that I skip over and don't scrapbook. Those ones that you're like, oh, I want to scrapbook them, but you skip over. Maybe I'm the only one. Let me know. But I'll just cut those down to, or I'll cut the paper down to 8.5 by 11 that I like, and I will scrapbook that instead. I find it a little bit easier sometimes. And I also do it, like, this is her first 5K for the town we live in, but she does do another 5K every year in a town right next to us where my dad lives, which is 5 miles away. I don't live far from my mama and daddy. It took a lot for my husband to get me to move this far away from my parents. But anyways, so I she'll probably be doing it next year, or she'll be doing it again. So if it's something she does on a regular basis, like every year they enter the fishing derby, I might not do a 12 by 12 page every single year. Sometimes I might not do one, or if I do one of her, I might do the next one of the two of them together if they do it every year. Or I'm not sure if you understand what I'm saying, but anyways, I do like 8.5 by 11, and people that struggle with the whole 12 by 12, and like my sister does, I said to my sister, go 8.5 by 11. You will find it so much easier, because she's not really, embellishing is hard for her, and she doesn't have that. She struggles. She says she's not artistic at all, and really she's not. And so I'm shocked that she's scrapbooking, but I love it because she goes away with me whenever I say, let's go on a retreat. She's always ready to go. But that's my daughter, Chloe, who just had a 13th birthday yesterday, and we had a party here for our family birthday party. Can't believe I'm a mom of a teenager. This is another one. This is old paper. I have no idea who, but you could tell by the back that this is some old paper. And I'm sure I bought it because I usually buy any kind of grid paper and I can find, because I love it. I've always loved it. I have some from a long time ago. But this is a picture of my daughters. This one's pretty plain. I didn't use inks or enamel dots or anything. I just used some paper layering. I did this wooden frame. I just stained it with my, oh, here comes Kitty. And Kitty has this. It's the cap to my miss. And this is, she likes to fetch. She'll bring it to me, and it gets her off my scrapbooking table for a little while and leaves me alone. But she'll be back in a few minutes to bring that to me. So I made a circle. I just traced. See, there she comes with it again. Yeah, she's better than a dog when it comes to fetching. This is really, really plain. Like I said, I just use this little cluster. I've had these forever, and I used them and did my journaling down here. So the eye is going like this, and just did some layering of paper. And okay, Kitty, you're a good fetcher. Everybody knows that. Yes. It's just a picture of my daughters, and I was just journaling about how they both play soccer and how it was so hard. She had a game at 4, she had a game at 6, so we went and watched her for a little while. Then my husband stayed with her. I took her to her game at 6 o'clock in another town, and then they met us there. And during every timeout, or you know, when she was sitting out, instead of sitting on the bench with her teammates, she would come sit next to her sister, and I just thought it was such a cute picture with their jerseys, and they weren't the same color, so I changed it to like that sepia, just so I can, you know, they matched better. So that's that one. This one, last time I did my video, I told you guys this deep story about me. I don't know, I might save my breath this time. Anyways, this is a layout I did. I used the back side of this. I cut this paper, and then I love this side too, so I did a layout, and then I used this part here. I did some stamping here. I don't know where I got this. It might have been from a kit. This is from the old Studio Calico kit. This is from an old Studio Calico kit. I don't do Studio Calico. I did it for 6 months. I canceled, and I'm going to try Scraptastic. I just signed up for that. I just did some enamel dots, some brads. This tag's been hanging around, and I like I said, I've been just trying to use several things out of this little bucket instead of like, just to feel like I'm using some old stuff. I had this for a while, and it was so big, I thought, no way would I ever use this, but I thought it worked awesome with this, with the brown, and I don't know, it worked well. My journaling and everything is about my birthmark. Right here I have a port wine stain, and it goes all the way up my side of my face, and I was just talking about how it's taken me so long to become comfortable in my skin, to look in the mirror and not see it every time I look in the mirror, because now I see wrinkles. I see wrinkles in my double chin, but I used to look in the mirror and just, that's all I would see. And I mean, I'm now 41, so I guess it's about time, but it's been a while now. And, you know, I would never leave the house without makeup on years ago. I would never wear my hair up. I would never go swimming because I wouldn't want my hair away from my face, and my birthmark turns really, really dark when I swim, you know. And now I don't ever wear makeup unless I'm going someplace, or I don't know, if I don't wear makeup. And my husband likes me without makeup, and not that if I wear makeup now, he's like, why are you wearing makeup? But if I wear makeup, I always wear mascara. I shouldn't say that, but you know, if I like try to cover up my birthmark, I used to wear like layers and layers and try to make it look natural when I was younger, but not anymore. I'm very comfortable with my birthmark, and I know I'm lucky that's all I had. There's so much worse out there, so much worse. Still have insecurities sometimes, you know. People still say things and stare at me every single day, but I'm okay with that. I just had someone ask me the other day if somebody beat me. No, but thanks for being concerned. But you know what? Because of my birthmark, I think I always try to look on the positive side of things. I have two sweet girls that are so kind to people and would never stare at someone. And even if they have to make themselves turn away, because I mean, they're 7 years old, one of them, my daughter's 7, you know, they look away. They don't, and they would never pick on someone because they're different, because I have put it right to them about how hard it was for me and how awful school was. It was the worst years of my life, and how cruel people were, and how insecure I felt, and it was not easy. Hi, kitty. Go get your toy. Go get your thing. Where is it? Go get it. Go get it, and I'll throw it. She must be tired. She's been playing fetch for a while, because she didn't bring it back up this time. So on the back side, I did this. This is a photo of my trip home. Every day this winter, it seems like we've had a snowstorm, and this is my road, which, as horrible as it looks to drive, I would take this road any day over the main road that I turn off of, because there's always so much traffic. And I shouldn't say a lot of traffic. We don't have a lot of traffic up here. But you know, it's the main road, and where this is just the road that leads to my house, like the side road. And I love it because there's no one on it. I can go slow, I can go in the center, I could do whatever. And once I get on this road, I'm like, ah, a sign of relief. But yeah, I just did my everyday ride, and just about how this winter, what a bad winter we've had, and how this has been what my ride home looks like almost every day. Thank God I have 4-wheel drive. I just did a little cluster here. I've had this hanging around for a while, and I finally used these. I probably could have missed that, but I didn't. And I just, again, these things hanging around. This cloud was hanging around. This was hanging around. I just bought these doilies. So I like to use both sides. I don't know if I'm the only person that does that, but if I like both sides of the paper, I use both sides. And if I do it, I try to keep it like the same kind of theme. Like if I was going to do one daughter, I make sure I do the same daughter on the other side. So when the day comes, I split up their albums. You know, I can split them up. I don't always do that though, because sometimes you got to do what you got to do when the photo and paper just are meant to be. All right, I'm already at 13 minutes, so I'm going to show you this one quickly. I just did a bunch of layering with my washi tape and some paper. And this was just my daughter at her fire station, fire safety week. Yeah, I just did some some layering here. This is like a little cloth tag, hearts, some misting, some stickers, another little tag, and just, it was cute. It was a fire station day, and that night she was sitting there coloring in the coloring book and wearing her little hat the whole entire time. I thought she was so darn cute. Let me see. I showed you that. I showed you that. Oh, this one of my husband and my daughter. I just loved how they were watching TV and how they were holding hands. Oh, so much like when they were young, or she was young. And I just had written, I love this Maggie Holmes paper, by the way. And I'd written about how some pictures just say it all, and this truly does. They are just, you know, they're very close, and that's his girl. And she loves them so much. a lot. This was from I think the Teresa Collins. These folders I'd gotten a long time ago. This is from the Dear Lizzie, I think. Dear Lizzie. I'm getting better at this. This washi tape came from a Studio Calico kit. And I love this paper, and a lot of people are using it cut up. But when I put this photo on it, it just like popped, and I loved it. But if I was to do it again, I probably would do something different. It looked so much better before I put all this stuff. But it's too late now. I never go back and change anything. So that's that one. Let me hurry because I'm getting... Oh, my album's all in order. Yeah, this is my first layout I did. I won't even take this out. Probably won't be able to show you all in this video. This is some pictures I found on my computer that my daughter had on her iPhone. My now teenager, that she had taken of herself, and I loved them. And I feel like they were so darn cute, and I feel like I did not do the photos any justice with this layout. I don't know why. I don't really love it. I thought about tearing it apart, but I love those little glasses, that little stamp cave. I bought this for that. I can't remember. But I did the little, that to me looks like the Instagram. Not that I do Instagram. I'm not into that. I don't need another addiction. And this cute Heidi Swapp sticker I had just bought like that day before, and it said selfie. It was so cute. So a lot of this is from the Dear Lizzie. I basically Dear Lizzie and Maggie Holmes what I'm into right now, so that's what I use a lot of. But my video is at 16:30, so I want to be kind of quick about it. That's an old layout on the back. Let me see. Like I said, I did a lot of projects like, oh, this is one I did. I posted this one on somewhere, and I've got so many views on it, and so many people commenting on it, and I didn't think it was anything special. This is the first layout, one of the first layouts I did that first day I was there. This is from, I think, the Maggie Holmes collection, and it has that tone on tone. It looks like a sunburst. And I know a lot of people are using the mask to do that, but this came like that, which was awesome. And I kind of just followed, like, I tried to make like a beam in a sense and follow it with, I used some sequins, enamel dots, and threads, and even some stamping to, you know, follow that sunbeam line. And I was just, and I wrote, you can find me here. I think I posted this on Facebook that day. I said, if you're looking for me, you can find me here. We were at a water park, and they all run off and go on rides. And I'm like, I'm going to the wave pool, and I'm going to sit right here and lay in the sun and just relax. That's vacation to me. Vacation to my family is like, let's go do this, 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 this. I'm like, that's what I do every day. I want to relax so bad. So I did this one. Oh, and I'll show you this one quickly. And this is my niece and my daughter, and we were camping this summer. And I used the gesso, and I used the gold, you can see the gold mist on this one. I love this one. These are my colors. This is not my style, the bright colors. This is more my style. My sister makes fun of me, but I mean, I like doing both, but this is more my color, my style. But I'm gonna end this now, guys. I think I do have a few more, but I don't want my video to shut off and have to do this again. I do plan on coming back with my my tour of my scrapbooking room. I don't have everything exactly how I wanted it, but I'm thinking at this point it may never happen. So I'm gonna do what I have for now and show you guys my new makeover. And I'm going to be doing another process video. I did enjoy that. So I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to get this uploaded. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.